Hey, this is Dr. David Cruz. I'm a family practice doctor. However, today I want to talk to you about why I invest into some biotech stocks. Now, definitely, I don't think it's a business where you should be investing a lot of money, but there are some companies out there that, even though they're not making a lot of money at this time, that they look very, very promising, and I'll tell you why I invest into some of these. And the first criteria I do is I kind of look at the stocks themselves and I see what they're producing and what phase of study it's in. As we know, they go through 3 phases before they get into submission for approval. And if it's too early on, I may not want to invest into that. If it's a little later on, like in late phase 2 or phase 3, then that's something that I would like to invest into sometimes. I definitely look at the studies first and I see how well these medications are doing and what they're doing for the patients, and if there is any benefit to continuing on with these studies. I think most of all for me is I look at whether this is a medication that I'm going to be able to prescribe to my patients. So that being said, once I see medications that look like if these get approved and they look like they're going to get approved that I will definitely prescribe to my patients, then I am more than willing to invest into that company. So today I do want to tell you about 2 companies that I do invest into. One of them is called BPMX or BioPharmX, and it trades like at 21 cents per share. So it's trading very low. It's going into phase 3. They're having trouble starting the phase 3, but hopefully it'll get to phase 3 pretty soon. Now it does provide a medication that is not available at this time, which is a acne gel, which is called minocycline. It's an antibiotic for acne, and I think that it's going to be very beneficial. So as soon as they get this phase 3 done, I don't see any reason why it should not be approved, and at that point, I think this medication is going to do fantastic with all the dermatologists and family practitioners. The next medication is from a company called Palatine Technologies, which is PTN, and that one has a medication which is for hypoactive sexual desire in premenopausal women. And it has a chemical in there that has been studied for many, many years, and it has already completed phase 3 successfully. It has been submitted and is waiting FDA approval. Again, I don't see any reason why it would not be allowed to become a drug to be sold to the public. As we know, this type of problem, the hyperactive sexual desire, does affect a lot of families, a lot of households, causes a lot of stress, and when we can take care of that problem, which right now we really can't, that'd be fantastic for patients. It's not a drug that we're going to be using as much as the BioPharmX medication, but it is going to be a medication that I think is going to be used and it's going to be successful. So those are 2 of the biotech stocks that I invest into. I would like to hear to see what you guys invest into, or if you think that these are not the type of companies that you would like to invest into. But thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.